From the Iron Women to the Iron Men, let's take a look at the start list. Charlie Verco from North Bondi. Bobby Whittaker comes in from Great Britain. Watch for him. I reckon he's going to upset a few today. Santo, the Frenchman there, he is in for a big one as well. Those two boys can swim. Zach Morris, fresh off a board race win. Bailey Johns had a big off-season. Joe Collins, our Kiwi rep. Tom Scott, the biggest man in the field. Braden the Razor Casamento. Odin Parrish, Matt Bevilacqua. He's the defending Ironman Series champion. He won the Summer of Surf last year. He wants to do it again. We take a look over the page. Jay Finesse, Kai Kinsella, Cooper Williams, Corey Taylor, he's the current world champion. Mitch Morris, Jake Morris down there. Charlie Brooks, Ben Carberry, TJ Hendy, Tannen Linden, one of the oldest men, well, the oldest men in the field. He is having a renaissance.
Mate, you can't go past Matt Bevilacqua. Probably a little bit biased, but
someone you know very well.
As I said earlier, that order, board, swim, ski, we saw him get second to Zach Morris. He's so strong on the way home. Big tank. We know he's an endurance paddler. I mean, Borgie's there as well. Joe Collins, Corey Taylor.
Oh, it's a good field.
It is a red-hot field, mate.
The other three I want to shout out is the Morris boys. So we've got Jake, Mitch, and Zach. Imagine that, three Ironmen, the three of the best Ironmen in the country. And they're all, well, in the one family. So unbelievable from those boys. They're going to get hit by a little one on the way out. We saw someone duck across the back. I didn't quite catch who that was.
Kai Kinsella, he sees the ocean differently. I'll tell you what, he doesn't swim in the pool, that guy. He always swims in the surf, and he has a great sixth sense sometimes. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think it has this time. He opted to step back off the line, run around to the north there, maybe to give himself some clean water, but I don't think it's worked. From what I can see here, it looks like Odin Parrish is out in front. It looks like Bevy's on his inside, and then inside that is, again, Cooper Williams. And we know he has a big swim leg.
TJ Hendy and Tannen Linden on the left-hand side. Matt Bevilacqua going to the front. Cooper Williams on that distinctive yellow board in the centre. Odin Parrish is on the orange there. Zach Morris, he's on the white board as well. So I'll try and give you as many as I can. Corey Taylor, he's on the red nose, the black tail in the centre. Don't count out the world champion. This order suits him as well. Board, swim, ski, the current world champion, Corey Taylor, originally from New Zealand, racing for the Northcliffe Club. But Matt Bevilacqua, he's got a couple of Australian board titles. He's the defending board series champion. He's the defending Ironman series champion. He beat you by just 30 points last summer. TJ Hendy's going to try and go up the inside. He squeezes it.
Oh, that's tight.
And you know what they say,
tight.
If you can't make space, you take space. And that's what TJ Hendy do. Charlie Verco's gone around 8 boards wide there on the orange. So the man from North Bondi has gone around a long way. And Kai Kinsella, for all his trouble, is last on this board leg. Last on this board leg. It was not a good move.
You talk about how important those turns are, Joshy. You do all the hard work out to the can, and if you take your foot off the gas, or if you switch off for just 1 second, you saw how much TJ fought for that inside, because he knew if he could push everybody else wide, how much they bounced back. One that bounced back quite a bit was Odin Parrish. So maybe that's young kid experience, but guys like Bevy and TJ, they know how to race in these conditions.
Bevilacqua with a white cap with a maroon star. TJ Hendy, the blue cap with a yellow star of Surfers Paradise. You know who else was there? Ben Carberry, and Charlie Brooks was working his way into it. So Charlie Brooks, one of those great surf life-saving families. They start to go to work. Bevilacqua, have a look at the rating.
Wow.
Have a look at the rating. He's just going to go away, and that was pure grit. He sits up, sucks in the big ones, and that's a reward for effort there. We saw that from Connor Maggs in that 17 Ironman. It's 6 or 7 huge strokes. Look at him. Look how skilled he is. Takes the goggles off, gives them a little wash, puts them on, rides them all the way to the beach.
What he's doing here, Josh, you can see it on the screen. That's skillful right there. But what he was doing is, the best thing about that wave is, he was actually taking big, deep breaths, lowering his heart rate. He was trying to lower his heart rate, flush some of the lactic acid, because he knows with the big transition and a swim here, the other boys are probably almost pretty much paddling to the beach.
Yeah.
And those moments are huge. And you can sit back and take a couple of deep breaths. It is massive.
He said to me he never felt more lactic acid than he did in the heats and semis coming through here. He's coming off a big summer in the Woolgoolga Gold. But second there, Odin Parrish, he works his way through. TJ Hendy comes around as well. Braden Casamento, the Razor. Cooper Williams is there. Jackson Borg's in the mix, and Tannen Linden's hanging strong. Zach Morris is in this one. So a couple of the big names not at the front at the moment. The likes of Ben Carberry. No Ben Carberry up there. Jackson Borg's hanging in. Corey Taylor. Odin Parrish is a young gun. He's that next-gen athlete we're going to see in the Ironman series later in the summer. We've got a few names missing from this one, but Joe Collins not there, and there's Kai Kinsella. He made the decision to duck around the back, and it did not pay off, but he's one of the best swimmers in the sport. And I think what Bevilacqua would have wanted to do is paddle with a group, sit in, and then use his ski, but he's out all on his own at the moment. He's going to have to swim, and we're going to find out how much swim work he's done, and nobody knows better than you. He's your best mate. You spend a lot of time with him. Has he done the work in the pool?
Joshy, he's one man who definitely has identified a weakness, and that in past has been his swim leg, but he has worked so hard on that over the last couple of years, and it's been incredible to watch how much it has actually improved. Normally in past, if you saw Bevilacqua in a situation like this, he would be nervous, we would be nervous, and he would know that that field is swimming him down quite quickly, but he's got that confidence now. He's done so much swim training in that off-season. He's done it the Woolgoolga Gold. He's got the fitness. I think he's confident and happy to be out in front. He will lead as much as he needs to.
He'll be happy to turn for home. Zach Morris into second place, chasing very, very hard. And then I think Cooper Williams now has gone past him as well. So big bad Cooper Williams has had a massive off-season, and a couple of the Morris boys around him working very hard. Where's Joe Collins? Have a look at the thrash and bash in the back of the field around that can. They are all going for it. Odin Parrish is there as well at the front of that field, just going backwards. So Cooper Williams in second. There's a wave on, and if Bevilacqua can get this one, I'd say it's all over. He's going to push hard. He's got that big straight arm. He might need to sort that one out. He pushes, and no, Mother Nature just tempted him. But he looks over the shoulder and hopes that there's another wave for him and nobody else. But I don't think at the moment it's pretty flat out to sea, and that gap just grew ever so slightly. Cooper Williams into second chasing. Bevilacqua another one. He stands up, so it's Bevilacqua in one, Cooper Williams in two, Zach Morris in three there, Odin Parrish. I think it's Jackson Borg and Charlie Brooks working their way into the group. TJ Hendy hanging in there as well. Charlie Verco in the back of the field there, hanging on. And there's a wave for the back markers, but Bevilacqua's got one on the front. There's a wave for the back markers, but it won't matter because Bevilacqua's up and gone. The board's done. The swim's done. There's just the ski to go. He puts the head down. He smiles, shakes it off, throws the goggles to the handler, goes up and down and gets a few words of encouragement from longtime girlfriend and, well, great Iron Woman herself, his better half, Brielle Cooper. He will go into the final leg in the lead. Bevilacqua picks up the ski, puts it under the arm and charges. So Cooper Williams, Odin Parrish, Zach Morris. That's 2, 3. TJ Hendy, Charlie Verco, another one of the Morris boys. There's Charlie Brooks, Tannen Linden, Corey Taylor, another one of the Morris boys. Hayden Cotter, Braden Casamento, Ben Carberry goes up and around. Jay Finesse with plenty of work to do. Then a couple of the international boys, Whitaker and Santo from France, and they are all into it. The race for second and third could be any one of 12 people, but the race for first place, Matt, I'm not saying it's over here, but it's going to take something spectacular to beat Matt Bevilacqua. He looks like he is a class above at the moment. He is absolutely flying.
Let's not give him the commentator's curse, Joshy. We've done it in past, but Bevilacqua is out in front. If anyone knows how to close out a race and win, it is Bevilacqua. He's looking super strong, confident. He's got that cadence going well on the ski. I think he's going to close it out, but the action's in the second and third here for the podium. We're watching Cooper Williams go. Look, normally in past, I wouldn't say he's one of the strongest ski paddlers, but he's looking super strong on the front there. You said he's done a big off-season training, and mate, it's showing.
Do you know what he did? He was just a professional Ironman. That's all he did. He was just paying the bills and prize money. He went out, got an apprenticeship. He now spends his days on the tools. So he trains in the morning, goes on the tools all day, trains in the afternoon, does an extra session at night. So he is having a better summer because of it. He's got a more balanced lifestyle, and he is a man to watch this summer. He is on fire, Cooper Williams. But this is our leader, Matt Bevilacqua. Very good technique, high hand there. What a story he is. Came from Tasmania, packed up his car, drove all the way up to Queensland to chase his dream as an Ironman. He moved into a house with a couple of, well, Muppets, and that was you and me, and the rest is history. He has won it all in this sport, and he is on his way to a second win here in the Summer of Surf Ironman title. It's not over yet, and there could be a wave out the back, so I don't want to call it too early, but Bevilacqua's looking very strong, and they're all strung out here in second, third, and fourth. It's Cooper Williams there in second place. It looks like Zach Morris coming around. Charlie Brooks is there as well. A couple more of the Morris boys. Ben Carberry, I wouldn't count him out. He's worked his way up into seventh place at the moment. He'll go past a couple of these boys on the ski, but it's all Bevilacqua at the front, and have a look at the chase pack. They are all there, all the big guns. TJ Hendy, he's on that pink ski there, working very, very hard, but Cooper Williams still hanging in second place. That's the gap. The waves are starting to come. Matt, it's very big.
Mate, Tannen Linden is there on the white and pink ski. Who'd have thought, hey, we called it earlier, and he is hanging in there. And I tell you what, if anyone has got a sprint finish, it is Tannen Linden. He's one of the fastest at the beach. He knows that if he can just put himself there next to Cooper Williams and one of the other boys for a sprint finish, he's got it. But Bevilacqua is all smiles. He knows he's got it. He's pulled that wave. He's looking at Brielle, probably planning how he's going to do his sprint finish, maybe doing his little blonde fringe to the side for the photo finish. He loves the photo.
He's a good-looking man, isn't he? That's for sure. Matt Bevilacqua, ladies and gentlemen, the Shore & Partners Open Ironman winner, round 1, Woolgoolga 7,000, is Matt, the man Bevilacqua. He'll be very happy with that. He can trot up and around. No problems at all for our boy Bevy there, and he did it easy. He did it in a canter. And he sets himself up for what will be a stellar summer. Smiles all round, the winner of the Open Ironman, Shore & Partners Summer of Surf, Matt Bevilacqua. What a performance there. But the race is on for second place. Cooper Williams get the job done. Then they'll charge across the line. It looks like Zach Morris does get there. Tannen Linden, the old Sea Dog, gets fourth there. What a performance from him. I want to hear from Bevilacqua, and I want to hear from Tannen Linden, because let's wind it back. It's 2010 all over again. The glory days are here. What a race that was. Bevilacqua, though, he was just a class above. He was far too good for the rest of the field. Maybe we'll throw down onto the beach. Matt Bevilacqua is with the boys on the sand.
Matt Bevilacqua, you've got this knack of picking up waves on a board. I don't want to call it luck because there's no luck involved. How do you do it?
Oh, I didn't do it in the board race, did I? So I still make mistakes, but I've been just working on my board for so many years, and I love it out there. I enjoy being out there on the board, so yeah, that really helped in that race then.
Now, being out in front all on your own, you become the hunted. You put some good work into that swim, and we probably expect the chase pack to sort of bite into that lead, but it looks like you actually extended that lead through the swim.
Oh, that's good to know. You know, like, I've worked hard on my swim for years now. It's always been my weakest leg, so I always wonder how that's going. And, you know, guys like Cooper Williams, you know, he beat Cotter in the swim. He's, you know, almost an Olympian for the open swim, so you know, it's really tough. So there's some really specific guys in that iron that are so good at each leg. You've got to be good at all of it.
And look, it doesn't happen very often where you get to soak up a win, but getting on that ski, getting on the winning wave, it's got to feel good coming across the sand at Woolgoolga Beach.
Absolutely, the ski was pretty long out there today, and I was trying to listen to your call to figure out where they were and how much distance I got. But like I said, you just can't pull up, and Cooper was right on the way behind. So glad I put my head down, and feel pretty fit after the gold. So last leg's not as bad as usual.
Yeah, and a great start to the season, a big season ahead. Good luck for your taplin after this and the rest of the season, Bevy.
Thanks, guys.